Hey Mountain Mamas, my name is Jess, coming to you from beautiful Tucson, Arizona, kind of a desert mountain mama. We're doing a quick review today of the BellaBaby breast pump. Bought it on Amazon, cost around $50, give or take, is HSA eligible if you have something like that. I purchased it specifically for a bachelorette party that I went to 2 weekends ago for 2 nights and about 3-day backpacking trip out to Diamond Lake. It was lovely, great fun, but I had a lot of preparation ahead of time. I am still exclusively breastfeeding my 10-month-old baby, and I was not super interested in using a hand pump the entire time, so I ended up purchasing this to use while we were backpacking, mostly because it's rechargeable by USB and did not need a wall charger. For reference, at home I use a Spectra, and at work I use the Willow pump, but those both were not options for this trip because they both, once again, need wall chargers. And I wasn't gonna lug a car battery with me on my backpacking trip. So here we go. So the BellaBaby breast pump is pretty lightweight and pretty small. That was definitely a pro. Putting it together, super simple. It comes with bottles, a couple nipples, 25mm flanges, as well as these adapters to pump directly into a bag, and so you don't have to use the bottles if you don't want to. It comes with multiple replacement valves, as well as the replacement plastic pieces that comes on the end of everything, so that was super convenient. Putting it together, super easy. It's just like any of my other breast pumps that I have. Everything kind of plugs in intuitively. I don't really think that there's a wrong way that you can plug everything in. There's a spot kind of for everything, and obviously you can use both or one, whatever you prefer. Turning it on, you just hold this button here and everything is kind of electric magic. There are 4 different pumping modes on it. All of them kind of have their own beat, and all of them have, I think, about 6 or 7 levels of suction. They kind of have their own rhythm to each of them. None of them were exactly like my Spectra, but you at least had some different options to choose from. You can hear it's a little bit loud, which is definitely a con that I had, but better than nothing, I guess. If we want complete silence in the wilderness, I kind of think that was unrealistic if I'm going to bring an electric breast pump. Turning it on and off was easy. It has a USB charger right here on the side. It actually also doubles as a power bank, where you can use the charge from this to charge another electronic device, such as your phone, or if you have a USB flashlight or anything like that. I didn't use that. I had it fully charged and left on a Friday afternoon, and it kept full charge, only went down by 1 or 2 bars by Monday morning. So I was super impressed with how well the charge held up. I did bring a power bank as backup because I wasn't sure how it would go, but didn't end up needing the power bank at all. I love that it's USB. There's USB charge adaptable things for everything nowadays. So if your backpacking trip was any longer than 3 days, you would have been able to recharge it no problem. Couple of cons that I had was the flanges came in 25mm, which was a little bit big for me, and I didn't have any other options. I did not research what other flanges could be compatible, so that it's possible you can have a different one. But I didn't see that when I was ordering. Also, I didn't like the rhythms on all of these completely. They weren't exactly the same as my Spectra, and with the slightly too big flange and the rhythm being slightly off, I didn't feel like they completely emptied me all the way, but I felt like it was enough stimulation and I got enough milk off that I don't feel like my supply decreased. By the time I came back, I felt like I was able to maintain and pump throughout the day multiple times to kind of keep everything going. I was able to take it in my backpack. We did an 8-mile hike, and I was able to pump a couple times on the hike since it took us all day. At base camp, it was great. No problems pumping in the tent. I do love that it comes with the bags and the adapters. If you were going to save your milk or you were camping somewhere cold enough that you could save it and bring it back with you, it would be really easy to just adapt these instead of the bottles to these, which has clips on the side, and then you just put the bag and seal it over the top of it, and then pump directly in the bag. It's even more lightweight than the bottles if you were trying to save more weight. So all in all, the breast pump I definitely would say would be a buy. I do think that it helped me, and I will take it on future hikes. For backpacking, it's great. I wouldn't necessarily use it every day for my own breast pump at home. I definitely like my Spectra much better, and my Willow for at work, but this is perfect for backpacking, camping, anything where you're not going to be able to use a wall plug. And I was super impressed with the charge. So all in all, it was a great buy, and I hope that this helps you and that you're able to use this on future trips. Thanks.